TWILA's 40th anniversary approaches, we continue to stroll down memory lane with another boost-worthy video from the TWILA archives.
In the last 40 years, we've had no shortage of alcohol-related stories on TWILA. I don't know who's done more, you or me.
We're pretty close. We're pretty close because we've done breweries, distilleries, and you did
the first legal moonshiner, which my grandmother was not happy about, but it was a great story. And this week, TWILA's Karl Wiggers takes us back to Broussard, Louisiana, where he tapped into a hot new brew at Parish Brewing Company.
Before you can enjoy a glass of your favorite beer at Parish Brewing, a lot of work happens here in the brewery to bring that flavor to your lips. This is the last step of the process under this roof. However, this is not where this beer began.
One of the most popular beers here at Parish Brewing is Canebrake. It's the original. It's the first beer that Andrew Godley, the owner, conceived and started to brew in his own garage 7 years ago right here in Broussard, Louisiana.
Got the brewery started in my garage, and I was brewing little 5-gallon batches. I'd have 12, 13 batches going on at once, trying different things. I was brewing Canebrake back then, trying to perfect the recipe.
Canebrake is the product of Godley's love of beer, his chemical engineering degree, and countless acres of sugarcane that surround his hometown. He would take his dog for a run through the cane fields around his house and plan what we know today as Parish Brewing.
Sugarcane just like popped. It was just obvious this is a major Louisiana staple, and so I immediately started brewing beers with sugarcane in it. It makes Canebrake a very unique, one-of-a-kind beer. I don't think there's another beer in the world that's made with sugarcane syrup like that. And it uses a straight-up Louisiana 100% local product.
That product is this cane syrup, produced only 10 miles away. Leslie Ferguson is a longtime fan of Parish Brewing and works here in the tap room. She says her guests are always excited to hear a name they recognize being used in a beer they love.
And people are always really interested and really excited about the idea that we do not only use Louisiana products, but that it's a name that they recognize. Everybody recognizes Steen's cane syrup.
Not only is it unique and differentiated in the grand scheme of beer, but it's truly local. Nobody can make a beer more local than Canebrake.
By us being a local company and using local products, it brings it more at home. People feel more comfortable. It just doesn't seem right that we would be a local company without using local products.
The local people understand the product. They know what sugarcane syrup is because it is a part of our local culture, the sugarcane farming and sugarcane syrup. People use Steen's on their pancakes all the time around here.
In a way, Parish Brewing began while Godley was working off in Pennsylvania. That's where he experienced a craft beer culture unlike anything back home in Louisiana.
I came back home to Louisiana and realized there was a big opportunity missing, and that I thought entrepreneurially it would be a good idea to start a brewery. At that time, there was only a Beta.
Godley knows that Louisiana consumers love to eat, drink, and have a great time. But those consumers also want quality. And that's what his local brewery is bringing to the table.
Local beers are always the freshest beers, and the freshest beers are always the best beers.
Most people probably know Parish Brewing from Ghost in the Machine. That is a super hoppy IPA that is known the world over. It's such a good brew.
Sounds like it's right up your alley.
A little more floral than I like, but you know what? Still good.
Well, that does it for this edition of TWILA. Be sure to join us next week when we'll show you how congressional staffers are learning firsthand about Louisiana farms.
Until then, you can watch all of our stories online at twilatv.org, and be sure to like us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and anywhere else that you can find on social media. You can also find all of these stories on our YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you know when we put out new stuff.
For all of us here at TWILA, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again right here next week.